Archangels, Galactic Federation, Council of Light, Elementals, Fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about this? Your divine royal DNA has been revealed. God has chosen you as the heir/heiress. What is up, Galactic Golden Nuggies? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Immediately. What do we got? Lapis Lazuli, goddess of ancient skies, royalty with key of life. You hold ancient wisdom. Abundance. God has chosen you as the heir to a fortune. An inevitable fortune is what I heard. Key to life. Only you have the key to something here. So right off the bat, and I'm feeling slightly, let me loosen up a little bit. I'm feeling slightly awkward. Like somebody feels awkward at the fact they were unable to combat you. Somebody feels awkward that they couldn't walk in your energy, that they're not being perceived as you. Interesting. Like somebody's very tense when it comes to you. And yes, the bang. Y'all know I always have to have a bang at least once a year. And this is the time for the bang. So the bang. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, Galactic Golden Nuggies. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Welcome in, Ohana. What's up, Galactic Golden Gods and Goddesses? I hope y'all are feeling extra high vibrational today. Especially because you, scales of balance. This is exactly what I was going to say with Lady Priestess of the Skies. Especially because you already know that something's been balanced out on your behalf. You are the heir, truths revealed at the bottom of the deck. You are the heir to a fortune. A God-ordained fortune. Like that you are the only one that has the keys when it pertains to what you're meant to do in this realm with this prosperity. Hold on. I want more on this. Brother in darkness, Osiris rises, healing of the divine masculine. The brother in darkness is overcoming negative energy with feminine power. You've also, this is not going to be for everybody, but you've also awakened somebody who had a past life with you. We've talked about this energy before. This is somebody that didn't fully understand your situation but has been following it. This is not an ex. Whether this is a divine masculine or divine feminine, those of you that went through a tower with, it looks like a karmic familial unit, could be a brother here. This individual witnessed this tower. And they've been following your journey as these individuals attempted to paint you out to be some villain. These individuals that attempted to expose you, they only exposed who you truly are. Excuse me, ma'am. They only revealed to you, they only revealed to this person who you are. I'm sorry, I paused because they're bringing up some type of ritual that was done in order to fracture some type of relationship or some type of recognition that pushed you into it. There was a ritual done that was the catalyst to your goddess form, your god body, your god mode. And in this, it triggered somebody else connected to your energy. Initiated, to retrieve the fragments of their soul. You could have Egyptian past lives with this person. Hello, sweetheart. She's rubbing on the lunar queen, she of the crescent. A moon ritual. Or it was something about breaking apart the moon and sun. Or keeping you from conceiving. But God has, you are the heir to not only a fortune, but a divine dynamic. And a rare one at that. This is a very strong couple. And again, this is not going to be for everybody. But for those of you this is for, God ordained this dynamic, but neither of you were in alignment with your mission or each other. So there were individuals that picked up on this individual in your energy and picked up on some type of fortune that they saw you moving into, but didn't know that that ritual was going to be the catalyst. There are also officials here that have seen you deal with some type of trauma. It's like individuals are trying to use with the miracle here. Again, this is not going to be for everybody with the priestess of Sirius. I was just about to get into this. If you're a high priest, high priestess, if you are an intuitive, it's like authorities are trying to, like individuals tried to say you were crazy, but authorities are going, this is how they're dealing with trauma. This is how they're coping. They're not hurting, harming, or injuring anybody. This is how they've moved through what was done to them. So it looks like some catalyst from a ritual done by a karmic familial unit has been exposed, where these individuals tried to make you appear to be crazy. And you're not crazy, you're extremely intuitive. But authorities are combating this statement, these lies, by saying that you are using your gifts and abilities to overcome trauma, instead of reacting in the way these individuals had stated that you would react. Like there would be some mask that fell down eventually. Like the real you would be exposed, but the real you has been exposed as divine royalty. God has shown everybody who you truly are, and these individuals are looking dumb because they can't explain why they came up against you in the way that they did. You have overcome many challenges that you didn't know were directed your way in order to put you in a position to be perceived as crazy or emotionally unstable. And this counterpart has watched this situation go down for some of you. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Exactly. And you are. You're just not standing up off the throne that these individuals wanted to take from you. So authorities, for those of you this is for, there have been authoritative individuals that have also been following your journey, and they have seen you go through a healing process to where you've healed in a way that other individuals would need thousands of dollars of therapy for. But God walked you through this. Or should I say us? God walked us through this. Uniting with angelic self. Your divine royal lineage is showing. Your divine royal DNA is showing. Because it looks like even authoritative figures that have looked into, with truth unveiled, even these authoritative individuals or whoever's been watching you that's been looking into this situation and following like along, they've seen these erratic energies that stated that you were evil or that you were emotionally unstable, that you were crazy. They've seen them react in this way. They've also seen them be extremely frivolous with these funds. These individuals were having fun until they weren't. While you were going through initiation, you were going through divine boot camp. And there's somebody in a position of power that has been watching this. There's also, for some of you, a counterpart. You've awakened to the truth. They're talking to God again. I just heard the Father has called them. They finally answered. This person is gobsmacked by you. Exactly, flawless victory. Katana wins. You definitely won, and what's even weirder, I'm glad you brought that up. Somebody connected to this individual that's been, like, not just an authoritative, like authorities, possibly a judge, maybe a lawyer, maybe a private eye that's been watching you. There's been somebody else, an abundant energy, a successful energy that had been very interested in you, but somebody on their side had a past life with you. So you have past life beef. You have like some type of soul beef with some type of karmic energy on the side, like trying to block you from spreading your light, trying to block you from inspiring the individuals they had in control over. This is somebody that wanted to be perceived as you. Perceived as royalty. And extremely intuitive, extremely wise. They wanted their soul to be seen as ancient. Like yours is. This person had individuals bamboozled for a very long time. Seems like this individual was even getting inspiration off of you. And then using it to manipulate others around them. Because your soul is ancient. You've been here many a time. And it looks like an individual wanted the knowledge that you harness. I know it's going to sound weird, but like to control the world. And not like they're going to rule the world, but like anybody watching them, they wanted to be able to manipulate. They wanted individuals to worship them. And we talked about this individual before. This person, it could be a sister. There is a sister in the belly segment right here, getting torn the fuck up. Somebody here is experiencing divine wrath for how they tried to walk in your shoes and the reasoning behind it. I feel like multiple people did this. Multiple people were pulled into this without fully understanding why. They were gaining something off of it, and that has been exposed. The more you ascend, the more light you integrate, the more that you reveal this darkness. And God has chosen you to inherit abundance. God has chosen you to be the light here, to be the justice, to be the caller of judgment. Your voice is meant to be heard. And individuals attempted to tag team you. These are a bunch of bullies, a bunch of cowards and a bunch of bullies, greedy bullies, gluttonous bullies. Because these individuals were continuously attempting to gang stalk you, bully you, corner you, silence you, and you didn't succumb to this. While in the background, they were doing things to manipulate your mind. You even have elitists, like individuals that oversee certain industries, gobsmacked by you. They're very interested in you. Serpent of fire. I can't make this shit up. This individual brought these eyes to you, whether it's a sister, a mother, or a karmic feminine, or an ancient power. I told you, this person wanted to be seen as the ancient power you are, the ancient power that inherits this abundance. Your life is being restored. This individual had something to do with your life blowing up, but it was the catalyst to, I can't make this shit up, to your ascension. It was the push you needed. This was a lot of venom too. This person could have been using snakes. But this person is a snake. You see how she's wrapped up in the cobra? This person prided themselves off of snaking people. That's what they felt like was power. They felt like manipulation was power. Manipulation is fear. Manipulation is it's because it's fear, and it's also insecurity. You feel like you don't have the talents in order to draw in energies to you that will listen to you because of who you are. This person is extremely insecure. They use manipulation tactics in order to be perceived in a different way. As light. I won't even say light, as powerful, as all-knowing. When really they were using others' energy in order to solidify a certain position. And they were whispering in others' ears. I'm hearing this, like the hiss of a snake. This person was moving behind the scenes, trying to keep you from a certain position by whispering in people's ears. Whoever this is, they have crashed out. This individual, if they're in a position to be seen, everybody is witnessing this downfall. And that's God humiliating this energy for how they attempted to humiliate you. And this could very well be karmic family that is losing something to you because of what has been revealed with how they were moving behind the scenes. Because these individuals, they thought they had gotten away with whatever they had done, and they were celebrating it. They didn't know that they were being watched and monitored, and neither did you. You may have intuitively felt it, but it didn't change who you are. You still minded your business while these individuals minded your business, as well as made plans and plots and exchanged messages on how to destroy you, how to humiliate you, how to hurt you. This was malicious intent. And that's been exposed. Past life, present power, many spiritual faces of you. So while you were in healing, going through this ascension, bearing your past, these individuals were trying to bury you. And you also have somebody over here that was seeing you make it through this, and other individuals in a position of power were seeing you make it through this, and somebody tried to add to your experience negatively. Because they didn't expect you to bounce back. They didn't expect you to resurrect. They didn't expect you to remember who you are. But God woke us up. You know it goes much deeper. Portal of light. It goes much deeper than money. It goes much deeper than fame. It goes much deeper than glitz and glamour. You know you're here for a massive reason. To open up divine portals of light in this realm in order to further ascend this planet and awaken those that are sleepers, that are still stuck in a cycle of illusion, so that their souls can be free. You may have also noticed that time is slowing down or speeding up. If you notice that, you're in a shift. You're going through a timeline shift. Things are being adhered to your timeline. Other timelines are colliding with yours, being added to yours, or subtracted. I'm feeling as though something from your past, this timeline, it has caved in on itself. It's feeling less chaotic. Like, it's still chaotic, but it's feeling less, what's the best way? Impactful. Thank you. Like, the past timeline isn't coming through as heavy as this timeline with this individual who you've woken up somebody around them. They did not want to be awake. Whoever this is, ooh, and there was just some anxiety that came through. Whoever this is, they manipulated this person into acting with them. Whoever is awake right now, they didn't fully understand the darkness they were involved in. They're awake now. Triumph. Spirit of triumph. God is saying good job, because you woke up who you needed to, but I don't feel as though you at this time are meant to make a connection with this person with what's around them. Because there was some potent, I can't make this shit up. There was some potent shit thrown at you. Magic and ritual and talisman of potency with divine names of power. This, with the rising sun, a divine solar child reborn. A divine solar child reborn. So this is the same energy we talked about yesterday, where this individual was directing energy your way to disrupt your fertility. What you were manifesting. They wanted to fuck up the timeline you were in. They wanted you to start doubting yourself. Be in some type of depression, despair, or think that you were schizophrenic or crazy. They wanted you to start acting out based on what was being directed towards you. Like, this individual wanted you to, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it. Because it is disturbing, this energy that keeps trying to get you out of the way, and you were placed in this person's path in order to break down this position of power, because this person doesn't deserve it. Divine names of power. They were using some type of ancient secrets or like witchcraft, some magic or ritual to try and harness your power while keeping you from being fertile in your experience. Like, fertility is not just about, you know, having babies. Fertility is not just about, for those of you in here that are physically male, your golden god rod. Physically, I mean, ooh, and they were coming for the way that you looked. This person's very insecure. But fertility is about what you are able to bring forth into this realm. What you are able to grow. This person wanted everything in your reality to wither, including you. So there were attacks on your physical appearance to make you appear to be sick. And I see the incense here and this divine names of power. This bowl, your ancestors are moving on this. You could be an air sign, but this is also about this individual attempting to use their ancestors and call upon their ancestors when yours are stronger. So if this person has past lives in Egypt, and so do you, your Egyptian ancestors are a fucking reckoning. This person's ancestors are like, no, you don't even understand who that is. You should have left well enough alone. Because somebody here thought they could combat you with their ancestors, possibly even, I went to say probably. They felt like this was a high probability that they would be able to manipulate Anubis to take you. And Anubis walks with you. Like, this was a bad idea because whoever this is, their shit is dwindling. There's deaths in their reality. Deaths to their platforms, and I don't wish that shit on anybody. But this is how Anubis is moving, because it's like, I'm not going to take you, I'm going to make you watch. This is how the scales are balanced, because whoever this is, they had a part of you losing everything and you being humiliated, because that's what they wanted. So it's not just this karmic familial unit. This is an individual that needed you to be perceived. We talked about this person, what, yesterday? They're still obsessively at this, and it's because they're losing in this moment. This person thought they won when you were at your lowest, but they blindsided you. And the sad part about this is they may have used this individual you woke up with them. They may have used this individual to get to you. Because whoever this is, you were meant to awaken, which means they have some type of connection to you. And it's not a past person. Like, this is a past life soulmate. You've had past lives with this person. You know this person out of body. Whoever this is, this individual felt like they had this individual right where they wanted them, and possibly attempted to use this individual's abilities against you. So it's like they damn. This group may have been tag teaming you too, but this person now realizes the truth. Your divine royalty has been revealed, and somebody here that is heavily admiring you was at one point an op. And the reason you need to know this is I'm verifying for somebody what you felt. There are elite individuals that are admiring you, but were in opposition to you because of this individual over here that was running their mouth. She, the celestial crescent, power over the 7 scorpions. This is the power to conjure lower vibrational forces that were meant to combat you, and they're a part of your team. God placed you in plain sight, and only just now everybody is realizing who you are. This is far more than just one divine royal lineage. This is the many faces you have had being shown, not only to you, but to others. Somebody may have missed their opportunity to connect with you, and they now know who you are. This person could be drinking. I feel like they're struggling with what they now know. Because I feel like somebody over here got a reading on you. One of these elite energies, one of these abundant energies, they got a reading on you, and it showed that you had a past life connection. That you were a power couple in a past life, or that you were power like friends. That you did big shit in a past life. But it laid still incomplete. Something happened to you, or something happened to this person to where something you were meant to do was not finished. And God has awakened you to this truth because you're meant to finish it this lifetime, even without this person. Because it looks like they're on their journey right now. Rising sun, the divine, some of you, not all of you, those of you this is for, you're meant to bring forth a very powerful child within this reincarnation. This is also the fact they realize that you are a divine solar child reborn. Divine solar child, raw, God energy. You are God's child reborn. This is what they realize. You are a powerful reincarnation. And this is why God moves the way God moves for you. A lot of people had to learn that the hard way. You're inheriting this fortune, for some of you, before 2025, end of December. Because something has gone your way in court. I just heard everything has gone your way. You get everything you want. Individuals are mad that God gives you everything you want. The reason all of this is relevant is because you need to understand that certain individuals in a prosperous position are not your friends. But they want to get close to you to understand your abilities because they've never seen something like you before. You're different. Oh, it was just 222 in here? Dang it, I missed it. If you just saw 222, this very well could be a counterpart that has a lot of learning to do. Tell me more, Most High. Are we done using this deck? Dark mysteries. Enter the chamber of the dark goddess. This is things that you know that you're not being guided to share until the right time. With this pillar of light, descendant of the star of Isis. You may resonate with being from the star constellation Sirius, which is right above the pyramids. This is a portal that you are opening with the ancient secrets you hold. Through this portal comes only that of which you know. And you're not being guided to share until this portal is open. With this dark mysteries, they want to know what you know. There are many individuals that want to know what you know. You're being guided to move in silence. When you receive this pillar of light, this abundance, this golden, I'm hearing golden harvest, move in silence. Keep it a secret. Keep it a mystery. It's like, don't let your enemies know your next move. Because the scales have been balanced. I can't make this shit up. Divine destiny and the scales have been balanced. Some of you could also be a Libra, or this was handled in Libra season. This is also, like I said, scales being balanced, Archangel Michael energy, as well as scales being balanced, Anubis. Heart is light as a feather. You're ready for this. You're ready for the keys that come with your next mission. You've mastered the game, and now you've made your own. But God gave you the ability to. You may be looking, there is something I heard today with a little like motivational speech I was listening to that talked about looking at life like a game. And instead of getting lost in video games, escapism, look at each and every achievement like you would the achievements in this video game. I'm seeing you guys mastering the simulation because video games are based off of the simulation. A lot of individuals desire to escape within video games because it's their soul trying to wake them up to what they're currently experiencing. Where a lot of you already know this. You know that you're in a simulation. God has enlightened you to how to manipulate this simulation. And you're doing a damn good job. You're bringing in more light, you're waking up more souls, and now you're being put in a position to where this inheritance, the heir that you are, will be seen for all those to be inspired by you. What I will say, all those that have been inspired by you to find their way in the game. So I'm hearing a job well done. You broke out of elite programming and did not allow it to be incorporated within the game that you created. All while these individuals thought that you were playing their game. It's another thing that the motivational video talked about. And it's being brought up here. Where elite individuals were anticipating you being a part of their game. Not realizing that you are the glitch in every game. You are a glitch in the simulation. You are a glitch in this matrix. And you came forth as a co-creator that God placed you within this realm to be, to create a realm of light. A realm of light and dark, duality. I was corrected. A realm of light and dark. The balance. Scales of balance. That makes sense. The balance. You are to create a realm of balance. I'm not saying there won't be evil, because in order for the good to be revealed, you must understand evil. It just must be balanced. What else do we need to know, Most High? 3 of Swords with this painful permanent ending. I feel as though it's this individual that was attempting to walk in your energy. To be seen as this divine royalty that God has chosen you to be. Yes, you have always been chosen, but it was up to you whether you would follow the path to enlightenment and follow divine guidance from the Most High. You could have steered off path. Looks like quite a few of us were, and that's where this catalyst came into play. Where God needed us for bigger things. We just needed to see it within ourselves. Prince of Swords. Missed opportunity. Somebody is heartbroken at the fact that they're unable to affect you in any way, shape, and form. You do have multiple eyes watching you, praying that something takes effect, and you're just eating right through it. The whole world is meant to see you. The whole world is seeing you. You've got a message and a legacy to leave. Tell me more about this Three of Swords. Why is it relevant to us? Tradition, the star. Somebody can't stop watching you. It's this individual you've awakened in this, your star, but there are stars watching you. And there is somebody here that thought they were going to obtain a marriage that God has ordained for you. There's also somebody here that feels like they missed an opportunity and they are seeing this third party, this energy that was continually antagonizing you to maintain a position of recognition, going under. Whoever this is, they have lost their balance while you've maintained yours and called your ships in, including a union. So again, that part of the message is not going to be for everybody, but I pray it is. Each and every one of you in here deserves divine unconditional love. And somebody was being enticed by something darker. I will let you know right now, there are multiple individuals you've awakened in this star position, in this elite position. Many of them fancy you, but many of them worked against you. Many of them, when they were not seeing clearly, were following the direction of this individual on how to oppose you, how to oppress you. So beware of who wants to be your friend when you receive this inheritance. Fertility. I can't make this shit up. There were individuals in this group, could have been going overseas, in order to harness your power and your strength, your divinity. And they failed miserably. Somebody that was a part of this group that didn't fully understand why these individuals were coming after you sees the truth. And it's funny because this is mirroring with past events. There are individuals from your past that now know the truth because it's been exposed. And you revealed. You do have an ex here that's going through what you went through, but be careful what you ask for. This person asked for fame and fortune. They asked for mass abundance. They asked for something big. And y'all know when you ask the Most High for something big, you got to get into alignment with it. So you will go through what is necessary for your evolution, for your ascension. And it looks like this individual attempted to offer you up in some type of way or affect you negatively to where they're going through what you went through. So you do have an ex going through torment in the same way you did when they were laughing at you. They're not laughing anymore. Yeah, damn, I can't make this shit up, bro. Damn, magic and homelessness, poverty, damn. If you went through this, somebody from your past had a lot to do with this, and the truth has been revealed on how they were celebrating. Hold on. How they were celebrating your downfall. How they were celebrating you potentially not making it through this. And now this individual is in this position and they realize it is a backfire. They realize this is karma. They realize this is God. And it looks like elites also realize God's coming through on your behalf because of who had something to do with coming after you on their end. I just heard the path has been cleared for you. This wanted to flip into reverse. Somebody is now seeing you in the way that you should be seen. Four of Swords coming out sideways. The obstacle to something being cleared was your mind and how it would be affected. And it wasn't. You were monitored for a long time to see if you would crash out. You were monitored for a long time to see if you were truly what these individuals said you were. So some of you, you really did have authorities looking into you based on what these people said about you and how they were able to get away with abundance. Your abundance. What is due to you. Possibly a property. These individuals were monitored being what they said that you were. And these individuals, it's, damn. Ancestors came through on this. God sent specific ancestors to come through on this, to where these individuals were perceived as crazy because of how the ancestors were fucking with them. In the same way they messed with your mind. These individuals' minds were being messed with by the ancestors with how they attempted to mess with yours. All to ruin you. And all to keep something. It's funny, we're going through a shift right now. Ace of Cups. Somebody over here on this elite side that had believed what was going on in the background, believed these individuals that were making you out to be a certain way. So whoever was looking into this situation and saw you get hit with this catalyst, this individual did think that you were mentally ill. They did think that you were crazy. I'm going to tell you right now, this person's friends were watching. Their family was watching. Everybody has been watching you. And they're all seeing the truth. Authorities have been watching you. They're all seeing the truth. You're a beacon of light and unconditional love. You bounce back from something that would have driven others insane. Others would have taken themselves out in your position. You muscled through this shit. They know they've been lied to. There's a masculine that knows they've been lied to about what this individual, this wealthy woman they thought was a soulmate, said about you. There's somebody here that realizes their love life was a lie. And this person desires you. It's a wealthy man. You have a wealthy man that's very passionate about you and wants to offer to you, but they know that you know the truth about whoever this was. They've seen your growth as well. They know the truth about your karmic family, and I can't make this shit up, wisdom. And they know the truth about whoever was around them, paying for a victory. And this is keeping them up at night, because this individual feels as though they don't deserve you. Whoever this is, they keep going back and forth. They want to walk away, but they can't stop watching. Whether this is a wealthy man or a wealthy woman, this is somebody in a certain position to where they can't afford to take certain risks. And they looked at you as a risk, a liability. They now know the truth. But they know with as intuitive as you are, you do too. And I don't blame you. I'm seeing comments in here to where you're like, well, I don't want this individual. Some of you were just meant to come through to awaken this person. But you do have a past life with this energy. Your soul knows this energy, and now they know why they kept being called to you. Their soul knows yours too. Whoever this is, though, some of you are not going to wind up being friends with this person. Some of you are not going to wind up dating this person. Some of you are not going to wind up doing business with this person. You were the blessing that came to awaken, so that this energy would not go down a darker path. But I'm going to tell you, this person feels like they sacrificed this union. They feel like they sacrificed the opportunity to be close to you. Your past person knows they fucked up. That we know that's what's going on. Because there are some painful, permanent endings happening over there. And somebody over on this side that knows that an individual tried to come in between you and them connecting with you knows that this individual is willing to put funds into keeping this connection from blossoming, whether it's business, platonic, or romantic. This is not an ex. You know intuitively what's going on with your ex. They're going through karma. You know intuitively what's going on with this karmic familial unit. They're going through karma. Those timelines have caved in on themselves. This is an entirely new one. This person keeps attempting to leap into your timeline, leap further into your timeline. This is somebody that doesn't want to let go of you. And again, this is not a past person. This is somebody that did not fully understand the situation until they felt like it's too late. And that was also God's doing. Rejection is God's protection. The reason this is relevant is because this individual, with what they know, wants to connect with you. They want your attention. You're being guided not to give it. It doesn't matter who this is. You are being guided not to give it because God is not done with this person. Whoever this is, God is not done with them. And they're not done with this cycle, obviously. There's still a weirdo that keeps directing you negative energy in order to, yeah, it feels as though it's a big distraction, especially with the mission that you are on. So this may very well be a union, a divine union. Not one that's supposed to come into fruition at this time, or your soul contract has been rewritten. Whoever this is, they still have a lot to learn. And it's due to this individual they allowed into their experience. Whoever this is, they were easily susceptible to manipulation. You being the catalyst to this person's enlightenment and divinity has put them in a position to make a choice. But God's not going to allow you in this person's experience or to feel affected by their energy without this individual clearing up their karma. Because you've cleared yours. You're not anybody's babysitter. You're not going to baby step, like baby walk any individual through what God's guiding them to do. God's saying, yes, you are student and teacher. You've taught this person enough just by watching you, just by diving into your story, your testimony. Leave your burden. You're walking away victorious. Let go of your burdens. The swords that were stabbed in your back, they've all been taken out. You've been healed. This person knows this. And they know they need to make a decision. Could be on a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Or you could be this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But whoever this is, they're coming out as Prince, Princess. Which means they're... Let me be nice. I was going to say they're not as advanced as you. And you know what? I'm going to keep it as that. This individual will never be as advanced as you are. And this person feels as though they made the wrong decision, but it looks like they're making the decision to cut ties with somebody who's not even as advanced as they are. Whoever this is, though, it may be too late. And the reason this is relevant is, again, anytime you feel an energy pulling on you, you are being guided to cord cut. With all enemies known and unknown, and all karmic contracts that are not necessary for your next level or your current level of evolution. So if you have not recently done a cord cutting, you may want to, because somebody keeps trying to adhere their energy to your experience, and you haven't met this person face to face yet, or this person hasn't conveyed to you that, I can't say conveyed to you, they have not conveyed to God how they should be moving in order to be worthy of you. You got this individual stressed out. Again, I'm not going to read too deeply into this individual. Those of you that know this is for you, you have somebody that is very persistent and very abundant watching you. Very fortunate individual that knows this is also a part of your new beginning. This is somebody that wants a new beginning with you because they have had it revealed after enlightenment of confusion that you are somebody they are meant to connect with. Again, if you feel this individual pulling on your energy, and this individual has not made any type of gesture that has been divinely guided, you are being guided to release all connections that may be siphoning your energy or keeping you from moving deeper and further into your evolved timeline. Because it looks like this person has a lot of learning to do. And I don't want to knock this individual. They're learning. I'm proud of them. But whoever this is, there's a reason why, an internal reason. There's shadow work they need to do because there's a reason why they connected to somebody this resentful, this nefarious, this diabolical, this evil. There's a reason why they were conflicted and confused. And it comes from within. Practitioners' work can only work if you're in alignment to it because it's the direction of energy and intention. So something within this person is aligned with that energy and you're not. That's why whatever they're directing your way, you're too high vibrational for it. Whatever this is that they're directing, it takes effect and it pulls out the worst shadows within you. So whoever this is, they're experiencing the worst of their shadows. Shadows that they didn't want anybody to see. And so is this individual that was directing energy at you. Because the intention got redirected while we alchemized the energy. So they're experiencing the intention. But the intention adheres to the unhealed shadow. And this is why this is not taking an effect on us. That's all magic is, you guys. I will address it for you. All magic is a energetic intention being directed your way. And it will pull on the unhealed states inside you, the unhealed states of you, and amplify them. That's all it is. When a practitioner gets all their little hoobly joobly, like it's the same as you lighting bay leaves or you lighting an abundance candle. It's not the candle and it's not the bay leaf that brings in the abundance. It's the intention and the energy you're directing towards it. Same with practitioner work, same with voodoo, santeria, whatever. They're directing you a certain intention, and the only way it will adhere to your experience is if you're in alignment to it. The only way that you will be in alignment to it is if there is an unhealed shadow. If there is shadow work you have not done. And you can either succumb to that shadow and have it amplified by your energy, or overcome it and ascend beyond it after addressing it. And somebody here has to address their shadow in the same way you did. You know what? I want to pull some Metatron. We're going to pull some Metatron, see what comes out of this one. So if you guys are experiencing spiritual warfare and it's pulling on you, ask yourself, okay, what is this pulling on? What is it adhering? If you're feeling anxiety, it's pulling on your survival mode, your trauma. It's putting you in if it's putting you in a position to feel like you're gonna be broke, like you gotta panic about money, it's because there's still a povertish mindset that you have, that energy is adhering to. And it's amplifying your unhealed state. So with what's being directed your way, you need to address, okay, why is this taking effect? How can I ascend beyond this? What do I need to look at in order to step out of this mindset and step out of this energy? Because it's real. I will tell you, it's real. I'm not knocking practitioners' work. It's real as real as this simulation. But you guys also understand this simulation is energy. And that's literally all magic is. That's literally all practitioner work is. Intention. And some of these individuals have racked up so much energy from those that have gone to them. That's why the intention comes through strong. But the more that you integrate and alchemize that energy, the more your energy expands. It's basically they're donating energetically into you. And it's up to you whether or not you alchemize that energy or allow it to consume you. This is what God revealed to me. Because there was energy coming through and I needed God to show me. I asked God for an understanding, and this is the channel I received. And it makes sense, does it not? That's even when we listen, even when we pray. Because I pray every night. Even when you read Psalms 91, even when you read Psalms 35. That is you giving the divine consent to move and impede on your behalf. And they come through intensely. But you reading it set the intention. You're directing energy towards the divine, and that's equal give and take. They're reciprocating that energy. So when you feel God come through, y'all know if you are a channeler, when you are channeling for the Most High, you feel that divine energy like overwhelm you. I won't say overwhelm you, envelop you. God comes through in a way where, I'm not going to say God is energy, but God's energy comes through and you know it's all around you. The creator of this realm, you always feel when the creator of this realm is in a room. This is why so many individuals are, the best way to explain this is why so many individuals are excited when you walk into a room, because you bring God with you. And I'm not saying that out of ego in any way, shape, and form. It is literally a fact that God moves through you. God is all around you. You have this godly DNA, this godly form. So when you walk into a room, there are individuals that instantly feel better by experiencing your energy. And with how it's been enhanced, many of you are meant to affect the masses in this way by sharing your God-given gift, because that's you allowing God to channel through you, to move through you. And that energy will activate others because of their experience with God. Just like when you guys listen to me channel, I open myself to the divine, and this is why it hits. It puts you in a position to really fully understand why you are here, and that is my gift. My gift is to assist the divine in activating others to share their gifts so we can make a mass impact on this planet and change it. When I speak, I allow God to move through me with what you need to know and why you need to know it. This is why it's so imperative that you share your gift. That's God moving through you. And when other people perceive your gift, they feel God. This is why this copycat energy, these energies, they can't move like you. They're not looked at like you because God is not within them. It doesn't matter if you are an artist. It doesn't matter if you are a psychiatrist. It doesn't matter if you are a painter, a rapper, a singer. Your gift that is God-given is God moving through you. You as this divine vessel, this messenger here. So when you share, you know, you listen to a song and you just feel it. You're like, man, this song, it makes me feel alive again. Like this song, it makes me happy. This song just pulled me out of depression. You know there are artists where you're like, that artist saved my life. Why do you think? God moves through them to get to you. God's letting you know that God is here through everything, even the food that you eat. You know how many chefs, like there are so many individuals that cook with the divine unconditional love of God, and it's in their food. So when people eat it, they're like, man, this is the best food I've ever had. This made me feel good. This made me feel happy. This made me feel healed. That's God moving with the art, the gift that is being shared through that vessel. This is why XXX Tentacion always said, share your gifts. It doesn't matter what you were put here to do. Your gifts activate others. And I'm speaking on that message because I now understand why he said that. It doesn't matter what you do. Don't look at it as whether or not it will make you abundance. If it makes your soul sing, it's going to activate others in that way because that's God moving through you. Share your gift. And that's why nobody can move like you. That's why nobody can affect you. That's why nobody can be you. Because God made you unique. God made you a very specific vessel of the divine. And nobody can take that from you either. All right, Metatron, what do we got going on here? Hold on, they're channeling me something. Evolution birthing the new with higher realms and magic. I know you. I've walked with you once upon a dream. That's Sleeping Beauty. And if I know you, I know what you'll do. You love me at once, the way you did once. You'll love me at once the way you did once. So some of you do have a divine connection coming through. Self-love. And you've helped them the way you did once. This person's remembering a past life. Side note, side channel. Hi, Abundance Kitty. And it's this abundant energy with Abundance Kitty up here. You've got self-love, nurture, travel on, and light body integration. Somebody has traveled away from a situation in order to gain more clarity on you and the situation at hand. Whoever this is, they've watched you. They've watched God move through you because of it looked like magic to them. Whoever this is, it looked like magic to them. The way you birthed this kingdom, you bounce back. The way God revealed who you are. With this birthing of the new, excuse me, honey, evolution, the way you changed, it looked like magic. Thank you, Union Kitty. Sorry, did I bonk you? I'm sorry. Trying to shuffle and her head gets in the way. I'm sorry, baby. Why is this relevant to what we, the collective Galactic Golden Nuggies, need to know? You've changed this person's perception, which has in turn shifted their world. You have assisted them with unlocking the version of them needed for the next level. So this is a heavy hitter in this realm. Somebody that was being bound and used, excuse me, somebody that was being bound and used for their abilities. Other individuals knew how powerful this person was. They didn't fully know how powerful they are. This individual didn't know that they were an angel on earth. They didn't know why they had always been so special. You clarified this to them. And now they're removing anything from their reality that is corrupted. So you're being rewarded. It's like gifts are being given to you by somebody's ancestors. You woke up and God. Is a job well done. Honey, nobody wants to see your butt. Thank you. It's like this person is basically saying kiss my ass to anything that is attempting to cause confusion or illusions. They're not listening to anybody else anymore. They're listening to their intuition. Blessings and Akashic records, and so are you. A job, what did I just say about somebody's ancestors, Akashic records? They were not in alignment to their mission. They had fallen off in some way. You woke this individual up and you went through some bullshit to do it. You are being given blessings because of this is blessings and thanks. You are being given, even more is being adhered to your experience, to your timeline, because this is somebody else's ancestor saying thank you. This person needed to be saved, and you saved them. This person hadn't answered the phone to the Father in a long time. They hadn't called upon the Father in a long time, and now they are. Honey, I'm trying to, listen, excuse me. Ma'am. Hello. Hi. You're very chatty today. You don't normally talk. Yeah. Abundance is coming through. I told you, you are the heir to this fortune. It is protected. And it is a priority. Something's coming in the mail. For some of you, something's coming in the mail. Thank you, baby. You're receiving a fortune. It's been fated for you. And let me not just say it like that. They're just showing me different ways, different ways that you are going to be receiving. Okay. Different ways you're going to be receiving this abundance. And for some of you, it's in a union. You're going to be building. She's trying to convey a message right now. Some of you are going to be mastering this realm with a fellow leader. And you guys are going to have a lot of abundance adhered to your experience. I saw family and ending. You're going to have a lot of abundance adhered to your experience because of how much light you are emanating and how big of a vortex you create together. That's not for everybody, but for those of you it's for, you and your partner are here to lead. And you're here to live a good life while you're leading. We've got an ending to this karmic family, and they're going through emotional upheavals due to how they attempted to affect your heart. Something you've manifested. Some way they can't get to you. They feel like they need to get it. Nobody's in your heart. They can't. Oh, that's sinister. They can't harvest your energy because you don't love any of these motherfuckers. I'm sorry to say it like that, but they were using your love against you. They were using your love to gain access to your energy, and now these individuals don't have it. And they know that with the bridges they burned, there's no way back into it. So whoever these karmic family members are, they did you for fucking dirt. And you cut every last one of them off. You're not answering calls. You're not even looking at them. Whoever these karmic family members are, they're going through some strong backfires. Dragon strength, and there's not one individual they can send in to pull on your energy to save them. That's all they want it for. I'm sorry, these individuals don't love you, but you know that because these were, I can't make this shit up. They're going through karma, but they are karmic individuals. They are karmic energies that really thought they were going to do you for dirt and leave you for dead. And you didn't die. You came back as something fiercer, something stronger, something more divine. We got conquering fears. You were guided to take a leap of faith away. You were guided to take a leap of faith away from these individuals because their intentions for you were far more nefarious than you had been given information on at the time. God didn't let you know the full story. You're about to find out. With this inheritance, with this you being God's chosen heir, it also comes with closure. It comes with information. It comes with more knowledge, more wisdom. Because it goes deeper, for some of you, it goes deeper than what you currently know. And that's why they're going through this shit so bad. This is why they're drowning in the way that this is warrior of light. Like these individuals, I'm not even going to get into that. Just know that if this is for you, God didn't reveal the whole truth to you for a reason. It was divinely timed that way. You needed to be ready and fully detached from this to know the full truth. Because for some of you, the truth is brutal. And if you weren't balanced, if you weren't ready for this, it would have thrown you down back into the void. It would have caused more damage than it did good. So God kept a lot from us about what was going on with these karmic individuals, and the angels have been blocking these individuals from gaining any access to your energy by ending. What is that scripture? Because I can't look it up right now. The Wi-Fi is down. Where it's God gave you a new heart and a new spirit. God gave you a new heart and a new spirit. One that these individuals didn't have access to. Any and all connections to these individuals have been severed because they weren't meant to be a part of where you were going and what you were meant to do. The universe mirrors you. You've been free. And this freedom comes with judgment on these individuals that no longer have your energy to protect themselves. It is the rebirth. You have been reborn as this divine being you were meant to be, to save this realm, to free this realm. First, you must be free to free others. You needed to know the way, and only God could give that to you. And it looks like you have illuminated the way for certain individuals in a position of power that were being misguided, misled. You're going to be associating, because they're soul family, you're going to be associating with some of these individuals, not all of them, but some of these individuals that have not made themselves known yet because they were allowing. They were allowing God to move. It's when you get to this position, wherever God is guiding you, that's when quite a few of these individuals are going to make themselves known. Ask God and trust your discernment and intuition on which individuals you are meant to connect with. Because some of you are going to be connecting to really well-known YouTubers, really well-known TikTokers, really well-known musicians, really well-known singers, rappers, other like architects, psychologists. You're going to be going and traveling from place to place to speak on your story, or to speak on or share your gift. Whatever this is, it is meant to be shared, and you are meant to have trustworthy energies around you. This is what you are ordained for. You're not going at this mission alone. You needed to be in solitude at this time in order to be purified and refined. But the entirety of your walk within this experience is not meant to be alone. Your divine team is meeting up in the physical, not just online. Anything else? Ooh! We got angels, conquering fear, and a tower. With love and relationships on the bottom of the deck. And we're already like an hour in. But here comes another channel. But it ties in to the previous energy. I'm going to leave this one. I'm not going to dive too deeply into this channel. But what you need to know is there is a tower going on with somebody that you woke up that they were in some type of toxic dynamic, and they now see the truth. That's what I will say. There is a tower going on revealing a mimic, a replica, a copycat. And this individual had their claws in somebody who had built an empire, had manifested an empire, had been God-given an empire. And this individual was being manipulated, used, siphoned off of, and plotted against. Whoever this is, they did not have good intentions for this individual's empire. And they were not chosen as a leader to walk next to this individual. So you saved this person from a lot of despair later down the line. Again, you are being rewarded for the enlightenment that you have given to those that were entrapped in a situation that was not soul fulfilling, but soul binding. And I'm going to leave it at that, y'all. Hold on. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry. I might... Mercury retrograde. My charger apparently is not working. So you guys are going to have to give me a little bit of time before I head over to TikTok, just because I need to charge my phone, because it just flashed a little 20%. So I'm going to leave it right there, you guys. If this message is for you, know that God, what God is giving you cannot be taken away. It cannot be blocked. It cannot be redirected. It is yours. And one last thing. I thought about it before I said it. But so is your person. The connections that you are meant to make, whether it's romantic, platonic, or business, at this level that you're at cannot be redirected, they cannot be taken, and they cannot be destroyed. This is a part of your kingdom, your divine kingdom. You have inherited a kingdom God trusts you with, knowing that you will make a mass kingdom impact and lead all those that look up to you back to the divine and back to the Most High. So congratulations. Victory is yours, because victory was always God's. And so were you. I love you. I appreciate you. I honor you. And I will see you again over on, if not over on TikTok, again Monday. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you ever check a motherfucker with grace. And like Jase would say, XXX Tentation, A. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom, with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. So until I see you guys again next time, I love you. I honor you. And I'm so fucking proud of you. You've overcome a lot. You've overcome everything. And you've inherited everything. You deserve everything. Everything good, of course. I'm hearing Psalms 23. Everything good. God's mercy always with you. I love you guys. And I will see you again Monday. And if not over on TikTok, Monday. So until then, bye.